Next, live on Day and Date, it's a real battle royale, and we're in London with the latest on Di and Chuck. So, stay with 2 and we'll see you soon.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary, now you can get better health plan benefits.
At our age, we're looking for good service.
My other plan, if I had a problem, I didn't feel comfortable.
I don't think the care could be anywhere near the care that we get from Oxford.
With the Oxford Medicare Advantage Health Plan, you get unlimited hospital stays, unlimited doctor visits and emergency care benefits, and a prescription drug benefit, all with no monthly plan.
At Atwt Superfoods.
Amazing Blue Star ointment stops itching fast. Ringworm, dry cracked feet, around the nails and cuticles. Athlete's feet, jock itch, psoriasis. Blue Star ointment, the one that's guaranteed. Ask for it.
Coming up on 2 News, the aftermath of yesterday's Tel Aviv bombing hits home as a Long Island town mourns the loss of one of its own.
As Palestinians, we fully support the peace process.
Then Bob Dole tests his strength in today's Connecticut primary. We'll show you how the Republican frontrunner is reaching out to New Yorkers for their votes on Thursday. Plus, it can cause brain damage or death to your child. A New Jersey community's radical plan to fight back against lead paint in their buildings. Today, starting at 5 on 2 News.
Inside the toughest prison in America, a cell block where they keep the baddest of the bad. It's Hell on Earth on hard copy.
Tonight at 7.
Lieutenant, can I talk to you a minute?
Sure, what's up? Well, what is this? Posse?
Lieutenant, the guys, we just wanted to talk to you about what happened last night with Detective Hughes.
I put her on report. Anybody have a problem with that?
Lieutenant, we think you're doing a great job. It's just that after what Margot did last night, you know, going in there, saving the hostage, making the arrest.
She was lucky.
So was I. She saved my life. Why are you giving her such a raw deal?
And I am sick of Hal. I am sick of his personal interpretation of post-traumatic stress. Today, I had to wash Joe Friday.
Do I know this guy?
4-legged guy, Canine Division.
Oh.
And then this call comes in. There's a hostage situation in Milltown. So, what does Lieutenant Munson do? Does he send out his best guy? No. He sends out Ramirez and Weber.
So you went on the call anyway?
They couldn't handle it. And I knew it. And I was right. And I get to the situation, and the perp has Ramirez, has his gun, he's gonna kill him and the other hostage, but I talked him down. And now he's in jail, and nobody got hurt. But what did I get? I get a reprimand. It goes on my permanent record. I get desk duty. No comment from the DA?
Nothing that you want to hear.
You're siding with Hal?
You disobeyed a direct order. You gave him just cause, honey.
Honey, everyone on that site, everyone, every cop, every hostage, every reporter, every bystander understood what I did, why I had to do it. Everyone. Everyone but you.
Hi. What are you doing at Oakdale High? What are you, cutting? No, I have a free first period because I made the honor roll. Oh, really? That must be nice. You mad at me?
No,
Danny, why should I be mad at you? Okay, good. You will never guess what happened. No, Danny, I really don't have time right now. I'm supposed to go to the detective's office to research for a social studies paper, okay? Okay, but guess who called me? Who? Dick. That creep? He got tickets to a concert at Oakdale. Oh, Danny, the free radicals. Don't even tell me you're considering going out with him after what happened. I could have handled him. Danny, he's trouble. I know, but he's so cute.
But why come here, Emily? Why come here? I will not be hounded in my own home. I will not be hounded by my employees.
Well, I considered myself a little more than an employee.
Darling, I'm sorry. If you get paid from my payroll department, you are my employee. Now, what do you want?
There's a problem that's come up at Worldwide.
Then let Kirk solve it, okay?
No, this one requires your attention.
All right. I'll take care of it when I come in.
No, Lucinda, this can't wait.
Then let Kirk take care of it. That's what I pay him for.
I can't.
Well, why not? He's in charge of the office when I'm out.
I know that. It's just that this problem, I'm afraid, it's Kirk's fault.
As the World Turns. Brought to you today by Oil of Olay, a lifetime of beautiful skin.
Introducing the bath bar that might convince you to switch.
Well, after 12 years, our house has a new bath bar. My skin was so much smoother. Even my mother switched.
The revolutionary new formula bath bar from Oil of Olay.
The proof was in my skin.
Olay moisturizers and cleansers form a light, non-greasy lotion in the lather, leaving skin more moisturized than any leading bar.
I may never need body lotion again.
After 5 days, if you don't notice more moisturized skin, we'll buy you your old brand. New Oil of Olay bath bar. Skin's never been so moisturized from a bar.
Hanging clothes to dry. That's the real test of Downy softness.
So soft, you love it. You know Downy does it.
Mid-price softeners can leave clothes stiffer, but only Downy gives you the most fluffy softness.
So soft on your skin, just come on in. So soft, so soft. You love it. Only Downy does it. Come on in to Downy.
The Downy dispenser. Toss it in at the start and never miss the rinse cycle.
In the beginning, you read all the books. You sterilize everything. You even buy those expensive diapers. But eventually, you get over it and get Loves. Why Loves? They work, and work great, especially on leaks. They pass these torture tests as well as pricey brands. But Loves cost less every day without coupons. Like you have time to clip coupons. You don't have time to read books with words. Hey, live and learn. And then get Loves.
All right, Emily. What's this all about?
Well, I was working late yesterday, and I fielded a call from the Silicon Valley. Addison Biotech. It was for Kirk, but I couldn't find him.
My dear, we've had a lot of problems, and we were very busy yesterday afternoon. Oh, of course. I mean, Kirk, with my help, structured a wonderful 3-year deal.
No, they never got our final contracts. That's what the call was about.
Who did you talk to?
Trent Addison. He couldn't understand what had happened. He sounded like he was all ready to sign with us.
Well, I thought that Kirk was supposed to have taken care of that.
I think we still have a shot at this. I explained to Trent that it was merely an oversight, and I schmoozed him like you would not believe, and he agreed to give us an extension.
Till when?
Close of business today.
All right. Thank you. I will take it from here.
I think that would be best.
You know, Kirk's had a lot on his mind with Samantha and...
I know. That's why I didn't want to bother him with all this.
That's very nice of you, Emily.
Well, I've thought a lot about it, and I think it would be best if he didn't even know that I was involved.
Watch the step.
I see it.
Welcome home. Come on in. Oh, I'm so glad you're back.
Where's Chris?
He's in school.
Oh, right.
Here, let me help you with your coat.
No. I'm going out again. I've got to fill the bird feeder.
I'll do that, Dad.
No. Now, stop fussing over me, huh? I mean, why do you think the doctors let me come home? I'm all right. There's nothing wrong with my ticker.
Mac, you're doing fine. We just don't want you to overdo it your first day back. That's all Mom meant.
I'm not overdoing it. I've got to get the bird seed. And Nancy, I don't want you following me around like a mother hen.
Tell him I'm not in. Thank you. You're late.
Oh, sorry. You know, it looks like your wife has become a real headline grabber, hasn't she?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you haven't seen the paper?
No. Detective Hughes recently received a commendation for her heroic rescue of a survivor on the Kingsley Malta jet. Entered the Milltown apartment, unarmed, confronted the gunman, freed the hostages, and yada, yada, yada.
So, how does it feel being married to a super cop?
Never a dull moment.
What's the matter?
Besides, my wife almost got herself killed. They left out a few things in the article.
Like what?
Like she wasn't sent out on the coffee.
Sure.
Like she disobeyed a direct order, like she violated procedure by going in there without her gun.
Well, obviously, she felt that she knew what she was doing.
No, you see, since this plane crash, my wife feels that she is indestructible.
Well, come on now. I mean, she followed her instincts, and she was right. Look how it turned out.
Wrong. She had no idea what that gunman was going to do. She could have had her head blown off the minute she went into that room. And do me a favor. Don't tell her what a great cop she is and what a great job she did and encourage her, okay? Because the next time, she's liable to get herself killed.
Tom, now don't you think that you're overreacting just a little bit?
No. And neither does the department. Hal has put her on report and restricted her to desk duty.
You're kidding.
Do I look like I'm kidding? And she's furious.
Well, do you blame her? She saved 2 lives. I mean, how could Hal do that?
How could he do anything other than what he did? She should not be going out on calls, Jess. Not in her current state of mind.
And does she know you feel this way?
Oh, we had it out this morning. She feels that I'm not supporting her.
Well, you're not. Danger comes with the job, Tom. You signed on for that when she became a cop.
It wasn't a personal decision, Ramirez. Detective Hughes violated an order. I had to put her on report. She saved my life, Lieutenant. That's besides the point. She violated procedure.
She was in control the whole time. You should have seen the way she talked that guy down. He had a gun pointed right at her face. She didn't even break a sweat. I would be dead right now if she didn't risk her neck for me. Can't you cut us some slack?
No, can't. Can you, sir? You guys want to give us a minute? I want to talk to the lieutenant.
How do I get my lipstick to wear on and on without having to keep putting it on?
Ask CoverGirl.
Here's my secret. New continuous color, self-renewing lipstick. CoverGirl's longest lasting ever. Every time you press your lips, the unique microbeads renew the color. Like you just put it on, but didn't have to. Lips feel great too. Why reapply? Just press. New continuous color, self-renewing lipstick. No more wondering how do my lips look. It's a CoverGirl promise.
Feel like you never finish because something's always soaking? The breakfast pan at lunch, the lunch pan at supper, the roasting pan from last night the next morning. Can't there be an easier way to cut stuck-on grease? Introducing Concentrated Ultra Dawn. More powerful, so a third less dissolves stuck-on grease better than regular liquids. Now, when you're finished, you're finished. New Ultra Dawn. Get stuck-on grease off better.
Welcome to a place where a quiet moment fuels great thoughts, where the coffee stirs the conversation, and the steamiest moments are found in a cup. It's not a coffee house. It's a place called home. Introducing Italian Espresso Roast from Maxwell House. Coffee house coffee you can brew in your regular coffee maker. Deep, intense, but not bitter. It's the first coffee house coffee that's good to the last drop.
Good morning.
How was the couch, okay?
Oh, it was great. Complete bran flakes. No bacon and eggs.
You want me to make you some?
No, it's all right. No, it's all right.
She'll make it for you if you want it.
I'll make it.
I see. Somebody's birthday's coming up.
Hey, I realized I eat lousy, I don't work out. I had to do something.
Thousands of people have started turning their lives around with 4 little words. Kellogg's Complete Bran Flakes.
Are you eating this just to humor me?
No, I just don't want to start looking like you.
Kellogg's Complete Bran Flakes. It's a start.
Where you get your news and who you get it from. One of the most important decisions you make every day. For straight talk and hard facts, turn to the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
I don't mean to be a mother hen. I just want to be sure that Dan's all right. I know, Mom. He says I treat him like a child, but what he doesn't seem to realize is that often he acts like a child.
Well, he was a little on edge coming back from the hospital. I think he'll be okay once he settles in.
I wish he'd leave that bird feeder alone. If he slips and falls out there...
Now listen, I know it's hard, but you can't keep worrying like this.
Mom, what do you say I take you to lunch? You were cooped up in that hospital room.
Bob, I can't leave now. Well, of course you can. I'll be here. I'll take care of Dan.
Thank you, Kim, but I'm fine.
Now, you know, you can't spend every waking moment taking care of him. That was the whole point of the two of you moving into the garage apartment, so that Bob and I could do our share.
You know, she's right. And don't argue with her.
Dan's supposed to rest.
Well, you know, he just might rest and be a little more relaxed if he thought you weren't hovering. Why don't you let me be the mother hen for a change,
All right. But he ought to take a nap.
I'll work on that, okay? So where are you guys going to go for lunch?
I don't know. What do you say, Mom? Sky's the limit.
Nothing fancy, please. Just some nice quiet place where we can talk.
You got it. We won't be long.
Oh, heavens, take your time and don't worry about things here, okay?
We won't.
Promise?
Promise. Bye.
Goodbye, dear.
Cluck yourself.
Well, I didn't make the honor roll, so I really gotta get back to class, Danny. Dick got 4 tickets to the concert. He wants me to hook him up with Lenny. No! No, you could not get me within 10 feet of that creep. But it's gonna be such a good concert. Danny, just find someone else. Ah! Besides, okay, I ruined your makeout session at the frat party. Why would you want me going out with you guys? Well, Lenny really likes you. I told Dick I'd set the whole thing up. Oh, I get it. You're setting me up with Lenny as a favor to Dick. Nikki, I'm only giving you a ticket to the Free Radicals concert with a college guy with a car. And don't tell me you didn't think Lenny was cute. Yeah, he was cute and all, but... Denny, it's just really, really bad timing. I've got this huge algebra test coming up. So? So Eric's tutoring me, and I'm not about to go out with one of his fraternity brothers. Eric's not your boyfriend. Yeah, I know, but you know how guys get. Denny, you don't get it. I really have to do well on this test. My dad said if I don't get at least a C, I'm not going to be able to use the car. Oh, he's totally lying. No, he's not. I've got to learn algebra here. All right, what's the test on? Logarithms and graphs or something. That stuff is so easy. Yeah, for you, maybe. All right, you don't need Eric. I'll tutor you. You'll tutor me?
Yeah, sure. I guarantee you at least a B. Okay, at least a B- on this test, but only if you go to the concert with me.
Unbelievably beautiful. That's Laurie Davis' hair. Once the secret of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Laurie's perfection every day. Now it's your turn. You'll see and feel the difference the very first time you use it. Even damaged hair is reconstructed and reconditioned. It's great when people say, your hair is beautiful. It's not a secret anymore. Isn't it your turn for Laurie Davis hair?
For light bladder control protection, boys' pads from Depend are small, like the leading maxi pads, but they absorb 50% more and lock liquid in, so you get the right size, right protection. Poise pads and now Poise thin pads, 40% thinner than the leading thick maxis, but still give you Poise protection. Go ahead.
If you're over 50, you can get needed life insurance protection from Colonial Penn. It's only $6.95 per unit per month. Benefits won't decrease simply because you grow older, and your rates won't increase. If you're over 50, you cannot be turned down. So call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-335-5757. We'll send detailed information in this guide to Social Security. Absolutely free. Call 1-800-335-5757. There's no obligation. 1-800-335-5757.
You've been restless for so long. The Young and the Restless thanks you for making it the #1 show to watch for 8 years in a row. Don't let a restless moment go by this week.
If politics is war, meet the spies. 48 Hours Thursday.
Jess. Oh, Jess, come on. You're Margot's friend. Of course you're going to take her side.
Not if she's wrong. Here, sign this.
Well, I think I already explained to you that you don't understand the whole story. All the department's reasons were not questionable. I happen to live with this woman. You don't know how bad she's been since this crash.
Well, I mean, she's been in therapy. I mean, you don't think it's working?
Jess, see, it's therapy. It's helping. She's got a long way to go. She's very erratic. She's up, and then she's down. What she did last night was very dangerous. I even question her judgment sometimes these days.
And you two have talked about this.
Yes, and I flunked the loyalty test.
Well, she's under a lot of pressure. You need to let her know that you're in her corner.
How can this woman not know that? When she went back to the crash site in Maryland, I chased her down there. I talked to her, and I thought I got through to her. Would you explain to me how on God's good earth this woman can't know how much I love her and want to help her?
Could we please have a calm, rational discussion about what happened last night?
I can.
I know that my conduct was against all the rules. But the bottom line is, it worked.
We've had this discussion.
Please let me finish, Hal. I know that since the plane crash, I've had problems. But I've admitted that, haven't I? And I know that I made a very, very big mistake with Adam. And you were right to come down on me so hard about that. But this just isn't fair.
How?
I'm okay now. Last night was a split-second decision. I mean, I knew I had to get in there and talk to that kid. I knew I could talk him down, but I knew I had to go in without my gun.
And you're lucky you didn't blow your head off, Margot.
I had to go in unarmed. Hell, how many years have we worked together? You don't trust my instincts?
Well, at the moment, I think your instincts are a little untrustworthy.
I'm asking you to please reconsider your decision. I am asking you to please look at the facts. The man who was shot is in the hospital and he's alive. Ramirez is alive. The scared kid is in jail and he's getting the help he needs. Now, doesn't this count for anything?
This department has officers to deal with hostage situations. The last thing we need is a loose cannon with a death wish.
Right, so I should have just hid behind my desk while Ramirez was out there getting himself killed, right?
This conversation is over.
Don't you walk away from me, Hal!
You were wrong, Margot. And you made a rotten example for Weber and Ramirez. You're lucky I don't suspend you.
Why don't you just go ahead and do it? You're looking for any reason to.
For God's sake, Margot, I already gave you a formal reprimand. What more do you want? Come on, if you were in my shoes, you'd have done the same
Oh,
thing.
but I'm not in your shoes. I used to have that position. But now you've got the job.
That's right. That's right. I've got the job, and that means that I am responsible for this department. And if that perpetrator had pulled that trigger, I would now be going to a funeral for 2 dead cops.
We all have to be very understanding about Kirk and Samantha now. But, I'll get him on it.
Lucinda, I have a suggestion.
What?
I say we make this presentation in person.
Why?
As a courtesy for giving us the extension. This isn't a done deal yet.
All the way out there to Silicon Valley?
I'd be happy to fly out there this afternoon.
No. No. You're not really up to snuff on that.
But I'd have the bid in my hands, Lucinda, and you and Kirk could both brief me before I left. I'm telling you, I got along famously with Trent on the phone.
Yeah, but those lawyers of his, he's got lawyers. They snap at you like beagles. No. You'd have to negotiate. You wouldn't have the authority. I'll have to go.
All right, that would be best. I just didn't think you could leave because of Samantha's condition.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Samantha doesn't need me. We have, thanks to you, and I thank you, we have our counselor for the blind amongst us now, Mr. Santana.
Oh, he's here?
Yes, he's here, and Samantha is working with him and learning, and I think I'll send Kirk. Because I ought to stay here with her.
Okay. I'll watch the office while he's away.
I will be coming into the office, Emily. Don't get it.
Lucinda?
Hi, darling.
Hi.
Emily's here.
Well, yes, I know. I heard you two talking. Is there a problem with Worldwide?
No, there's nothing that we can't handle at all. I'm just sending Kirk to San Francisco.
Oh?
Yeah, that way I can stay here with you.
No. I will not hear of it.
Who is it?
Ernie Keebler, ma'am.
The elf?
Yes, ma'am?
I don't believe in elves.
Do you like chocolate?
Honey, I live for it.
You should try our Chocolate Lovers Chips Deluxe cookies.
Slide one through the mail slot.
Only elves use 2 kinds of chocolate.
Ooh, big milk chocolate chunks and semi-sweet chips, too. Wow!
I love these Chips Deluxe.
Now, do you believe in elves?
Honey, for another cookie, I'd believe you're Elvis.
Keebler cookies, uncommonly good.
We've shown you Prego is better than Ragu Old World style. Now here's a thought on why. Prego adds diced tomatoes, Ragu only paste. So Prego's more like homemade. No wonder people prefer Prego almost 2 to 1. Prego homemade taste, it's in there.
Think about this. A hair color that's a cream. Excellence cream. Excellence doesn't drip, it even protects. And it really covers gray. Does your hair color do all that?
Excellence Cream by L'Oreal.
Think about it.
This woman's tummy is not really this flat. Her bust is not quite this shapely. What's her secret? Playtex secrets. Matching bras and panty slimmers masquerading as beautiful lingerie with hidden panels that flatten and support. So even if your body isn't perfect, it's your secret. Look for the new Forever Lace collection.
Annie is slipping.
Did something happen at Grouse Creek?
The bottom is dropping out.
You settled things with your soon-to-be ex-wife, right?
And her world
is caving in.
Did you tell her that you love me?
Now will Josh break her fall?
I have to tell Annie the truth. All of it.
This week on Guiding Light.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
A mother, her lover, and the daughter in the middle.
Your mom, she can't ever know.
Can a young girl live with the truth?
Mom, something happened to me.
Sweet Temptation, Wednesday.
Thursday, a window is broken with horrifying results.
I never thought that glass could do that much.
And a young boy's life hangs in the balance. An Aldi rescue, Thursday.
This is CBS.
Seems like whatever you do, wherever you go, you're charged for how much you use things. How long? How often? Which is why 9X invented unlimited calling. No more watching the clock. No more waiting to call. In fact, 9X lets you make any local or regional call without restrictions, unlike other calling plans. And all you have to do to sign up is call 1-800-366-7221. Then you can make 1 million calls if you want, talk all month, and never worry about the charges, because they're the same every month. No surprises. Want to stop the meter? Call 1-800-366-7221. We'll help you find the plan that's right for you. Unlimited calling. Just one of the great new calling plans from 9X.
Give us 1 hour.
And we'll give you a day and date to remember.
Today at 3 on Channel 2.
What happens when Tim Allen's TV son faces a life-threatening illness? Plus, why Jack Wagner's leaving Melrose Place with 3 wives on ET. At 7:30 tonight.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Samantha, you look well.
Why, thank you, Emily. I can still locate my hair and my teeth well enough to brush them. Listen, if this business is important to Worldwide, shouldn't you be going yourself? Oh, darling, I might go. I could go, but it's perfectly all right if Kirk handles it. He can do it. Well, of course Kirk can, but Lucinda, I don't need you here to babysit me. But I want to be here with you. I know, but look, nobody handles clients like you do. You are Worldwide. Don't you agree, Emily?
Absolutely.
Samantha, I'm reading your mind, darling. Well, I mean, as generous as it is for Emily to offer, she is new to the company. I mean, no offense, Emily, but you couldn't possibly be up to speed on all of Worldwide's accounts?
Well, not like Kirk is, but I think I can manage holding down the fort for a few days.
Well, you know, I suppose biotech would, benefit from my personal touch. Darling, it would be easier for you if I went, right? I think it would be easier for both of us if you went. I'll be busy here working with Diego. And you feel comfortable with him? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, then I'll go. So I'm going. So I'm going now, all right? Okay. Oh, by the way, there's a new rule in this house. When we're going out, you close the door. I'm closing it, darling. Very, very, very much. So, I guess a big thank you is in order for alerting Lucinda as to Kirk's little mistake. Your loyalty to Worldwide is admirable, Emily.
Look, Samantha, I don't know exactly what you heard.
Actually, you know, I heard everything. My hearing's gotten a lot sharper now.
Well, they say that's how it works.
Yeah, in fact, you know, all my senses have gotten a lot sharper. I could tell you were here even before I heard your voice. I could smell your perfume.
Really?
Yeah, halfway down the hallway. I can sense a lot of things about you, Emily. Thank you, though, for turning us on to the Boston Institute of the Blind. It's a wonderful program. I'm learning a lot of wonderful techniques already.
It's my pleasure.
Hey, Diego, come on in.
Are you ready for your next lesson?
Yes, I'm glad that you're here.
I'm Emily Stewart. You must be Sam's counselor.
Instructor, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Well, since you think that you're so invaluable to Worldwide, Emily, shouldn't you be getting there?
Well, actually, if you don't mind, I'd love to hang around and watch you work. I'm really interested. Nick,
Nikki, come on. You're gonna have such a good time with a blast.
Are you absolutely positive that Dick and Lenny have tickets?
Yes! You've always wanted to see the Free Radicals.
Yeah.
So, what's the problem? Afraid you can't handle Lenny?
Yeah, I'm really scared of Lenny.
I think he's cute. And he really likes you.
Okay, fine. I'll go to the concert, but no makeout sessions afterwards, okay? I mean it.
Nikki.
No, I'm serious. I'm not signing on for that.
Fine, fine. Do whatever you want. You go home right after the concert.
What about you?
What do you care?
Yeah, I don't. It's none of my business.
I just want to make Dick happy by delivering you.
You're lucky. I really, really want to go to this concert, Danny.
It's gonna be great.
And you guarantee I'll get a B-?
Yeah, totally. No sweat. Can't wait to tell Dick.
You guy's a loser, Danny.
You don't even know him.
Well, neither do you. I mean, you went on one date with him and he tried to get you in bed.
You are just like your dad. Okay. Okay, I'll call you and we'll set up the algebra thing, okay?
Fine.
Nikki! College guys! Oh my god!
Don't look now, but Ed McMahon is right behind us.
3 days in Hollywood, and finally I see a celebrity. I'm a big fan of Ed's, ever since those Colonial Penn commercials.
Colonial Penn?
The life insurance company that guarantees acceptance to everyone over 50.
Everyone?
Yep. I'm gonna go freshen up before I get Ed's autograph.
Each year, hundreds of thousands of Americans ask about the life insurance I talk about on TV. I feel good about that. Affordable coverage should be available to everyone. Each unit of this protection costs $6.95 a month and is guaranteed not to increase. And the benefit won't decrease. Today, a funeral alone could cost $5,000. Social Security isn't much help. It pays just $255. To get the coverage you need, call this number.
Clara, have you seen Ed? Clara? Clara!
Alex Trebek is over there.
Told you Hollywood would be fun.
He's even more handsome in person. I have to meet him.
Don't bother him. He's reading.
I hear he's very smart. What's he reading?
This Social Security handbook is yours free when you ask about the life insurance Ed McMahon's been telling you about. The one that costs less than 25 cents a day. But be careful. There are lots of imitations. To make sure you're getting the right plan, look for 3 things. A benefit that never decreases, a premium that won't increase, and a cash building plan you can borrow against. All these features and more are in the plan that guarantees your acceptance without a medical exam. Find out more. Call now.
Call 1-800-996-9300 for your free information. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-996-9300.
Ladies, Ed and Alex would like you to have these.
Call now for your free information and your free book. That's 1-800-996-9300. Operators are here 24 hours a day. 1-800-996-9300.
Mom, would you like something else?
Oh, dear, I'm not very hungry. It's a little early for lunch.
You know, I'm concerned about you. If you don't start taking care of yourself, you're going to get sick.
I'm not going to get sick. I can't afford to.
I know how worried you are about Mac.
I can't trust his judgment anymore, Bob. He used to be so sensible about his heart condition. I would be at him about his diet, but he didn't seem to mind, made jokes about it. I guess his Alzheimer's has made such a change in him.
And sometimes he's difficult to reason with.
I can't let him do things if I know they're bad for him. Like the other night at the Falcon Club.
Mom, that wasn't your fault.
He landed in the hospital because I didn't want to make a fuss. I'm never sure anymore how he's going to react. Sometimes he's very clear-headed and loving, and the next minute he misunderstands everything and he resents me.
And he doesn't seem to appreciate all that you do for him.
Sometimes he makes me feel as if he doesn't want me around.
Oh, come on now, Mom.
It's true. I warned him, but he had to go gambling and he had to have that blackened Cajun steak.
He's fighting for his dignity. He doesn't want to be dependent. And an occasional rebellion is only normal.
So is my worrying.
Just don't let him catch you at it.
Why is he so stubborn? He's had a heart attack. He gets confused. Surely he knows we're only trying to help.
He's a proud man. And his body and his mind are betraying him. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Boy, those starlings were sure glad to see me.
I know. I was watching you out the window.
I'm gonna have to fill that feeder again tomorrow, the way they're going. Yeah, and then the sparrows are going to come.
In the meantime, I expect you're getting hungry. I was just thinking about starting lunch.
Oh, I'm in no hurry.
Oh, well, okay. I tell you what. Why don't I go up and make up a bed so you can have your nap here in the house after we eat, okay?
I don't need a nap. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of going out and take a little walk.
Oh. Well, I was kind of hoping you'd take your coat off and keep me company, okay?
Okay.
Good. It'll just take me a minute upstairs, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Meantime, think about what you'd like to eat, and then I'll make your lunch.
It's a date.
Okay.
I can make my own lunch. Yeah, make the best grilled cheese sandwiches in town. No cheese. Ah, scrambled eggs. That's the best bet.
Losing weight can be so frustrating. You try to eat less, but then you get hungry. You try to eat right, but you're faced with temptations. The people at Dexatrim understand this, and so do I. I lost 8 pounds with Dexatrim. Just one maximum strength Dexatrim in the morning helped me control my appetite all day. It gave me the willpower to overcome temptations, so I ate less and lost weight. If you want to lose weight, try the Dexatrim plan today. Dexatrim. Get the willpower, lose the weight.
We like prunes. We adore prunes. So sweet and tender. I see. It's a matter of taste. I love when you're flexible.
California prunes. Let your mouth make your mind up.
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino from Maxwell House. The magic without the machine.
Molly, time for your flea control. It's something new.
A new spray?
But you hate fleas.
I hate flea powder. And I hate flea dip.
Okay, how about a treat?
Program, the safe and easy flea control that works. Just mix it with a treat once a month.
Guess what, Molly? You just had your flea control.
That's it?
That's it. See your veterinarian for Program and other flea control options. And Program for dogs.
Okay now, who needs more calcium? Big Mike or Little Mike? Gerber Graduates knows growing toddlers like Little Mike need more calcium pound for pound than adults like Big Mike. And more iron and protein too. That's why we make Gerber Graduates the way we do. To meet Little Mike's special nutritional needs. With wholesome ingredients and no artificial flavors or preservatives. You can't beat Gerber Graduates for learning to eat smart right from the start.
I appreciate your interest in my rehabilitation, Emily, but I prefer to work with Diego in private.
Well, I can certainly understand that.
Bye, Emily.
Bye, Sam. Bye. Nice meeting you.
Can you close the door on your way out? Thanks. So how'd it go this morning?
Oh, just great, great. I told Kirk that he had to go to work and that he had to stop fussing over me. He actually picked out my clothes, but I dressed myself. I made it all the way down here without breaking anything.
Good. Then you feel comfortable in the room now.
Yesterday helped a lot.
Afraid your sister doesn't feel the same way.
Lucinda can't help worrying. I don't think she's really gotten over finding me here crying after trashing the room.
No, it's not going to happen again.
I know.
And you don't have to be dependent or helpless just because you lost your sight. You know that.
Well, thanks to you, I'm starting to believe that. You know, and it's not just the techniques that you're teaching me. I feel that you really understand what I'm going through and what I need.
It's my job. Speaking of which, we'd better get back to work.
Well, I'm ready to try a new room.
Well, why don't we take them one at a time, so then you can relearn the whole house. But in the meantime, I'd like you to go over again what you did yesterday.
Okay.
A little test.
Okay.
All right? I'd like you to find the phone.
The cordless telephone. Well, has anything been moved in this room since yesterday?
Well, let's assume you don't know. What do you do?
I am going to use my upper and my lower protective techniques.
Good. Show me.
Well, I'm going to assume that the phone is in its usual place on that desk in the corner. Oh, here's the desk. And voila, here's the phone. Excellent. I feel like calling someone. I don't even know how well I'm doing.
I don't blame you. That was very good.
Emily, what are you doing? Are they having a lesson? You know, this is not a bloody sideshow around
I
here.
wanted to disturb them, but I think I left my briefcase.
You didn't have a briefcase.
I think I did.
All right, let's take a look. Hello? We're coming in. Hello, Diego. How are things going?
Well, your sister's doing very well.
Great. Could you leave us a moment? Thank you.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Eunice is packing, but I can still change my mind. No, please don't. Everything's fine. What are you eating? Is Emily in this room? Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't announce her. Did you find the phantom briefcase?
No.
Oh, gosh, I wonder why I'm not surprised.
You know what? I think I must have left it in the car. I've had so much on my mind lately. Excuse me. I'm so glad you're working with Samantha. I mean, I don't know if she mentioned this to you, but I'm the one who suggested bringing you here.
Is that right?
Oh, I've read all about the Institute's training program. So it's going well?
What she did wasn't unusual for her. She always had to be tougher and braver to get the guys' respect.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just surprised that Hal came down on her so hard. Has he been making any comments about Adam?
I asked him to sign some papers waiving parental rights. He said no.
Oh, he's not thinking about trying to get custody.
Said he wasn't. But he's been worried about Adam ever since Margot came out of this plane crash thing and what she did last night. It's not going to ease his mind any.
Do you think he'll use that against her?
I don't know, but when Margot does something like this, she's sure opening the door for him.
Why, but you've got to talk to her about this custody thing.
Oh, she's gonna listen to me now.
Well, she better listen to you. I mean, if she gives Hal a hard time about this reprimand, she might push him into doing something about Adam.
Oh, boy.
What? Where are you going?
All right, I've heard you out, and I'm not changing my mind. You are on report until further notice.
Dad, hi.
Oh, Nikki, it is not a good time.
Well, it's about the report. Remember, you said I could
Oh, the
come here
report,
and
yeah.
assert, yeah?
Wait in my office, would you?
Please, Hal, don't do this to me.
You brought this on yourself.
Lieutenant.
What?
I gotta tell you, this is gonna be very bad for morale.
Whose morale?
Everyone in the division, sir. It's not fair, not after what Detective Hughes did.
Not fair. Well, I know that Detective Hughes is a top-notch detective, and I'm sure that there are some of you that might think she should be running this division, but guess what? She's not.
Lieutenant, I gotta tell you, this makes me very sick. In fact, I've been thinking, I may have to call in tomorrow.
That goes for me too, Lieutenant.
How about you? You getting a case of the blue flu, too?
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about this. Man, Hal, you have changed. Look at you. All you talk about is rules and procedures. You ever think about why we became cops in the first place?
Let me ask you something, Margot. Do you ever think about asking Adam how he likes you being a cop instead of a mom?
Can I bite into a York peppermint patty? I get the sensation I'm ice fishing with my buddies. Oh, something bites. Oh, it's a big one. Uh-oh. Will the ice hold me? Oh, man against beast. Man against the elements. Oh,
York peppermint patty. Get the sensation.
We've shown you Prego is better than Ragu Old World style. Now here's a thought on why. Prego adds diced tomatoes, Ragu only paste. So Prego's more like homemade. No wonder people prefer Prego almost 2 to 1. Prego homemade taste, it's in there.
In January, Publishers Clearinghouse surprised one winner.
Patricia, we're from Publishers Clearinghouse. We just won $10 million.
Now they'll surprise 30 winners. Starting March 21st, the Prize Patrol will wake up a new winner every morning for a month.
Hey, guys, thank you. I don't believe it.
That's 30 winners in 30 days, with prizes up to $100,000. Enter today and you could wake up a winner.
Allow me to present new Ritz Air Crisps, a rather delicate new snack. Slowly savor the delicious flavor and the crispy little air pockets. Never eat more than one at a time.
New Ritz Air Crisps. Crispy, thin, delicious. Inhale them. And now inhale new Toasty Wheat Thins Air Crisps.
All right, everybody out. Out! You two, come on, let's go.
Why?
Because I told you to wait in my office, and this is none of your business.
Oh, yeah, just go. What are you gonna do, Margot? Throw me in jail and bang around that nightstick like a crazy person?
might have...
Margot,
Oh, you're
go.
probably
Out. Let's go. I told you.
You want to see me?
Out.
Go.
Wait in my office.
Fine, I'll think about it.
You know what? That's another thing. You have never forgiven me for being so tough on the little princess there,
Don't,
have you?
Margot.
Well,
Don't.
what are you holding a grudge about? You're holding a grudge about something.
You're wrong about that, Margot. There is nothing personal in this.
Feels awful damn personal to me.
Well, what the hell do you call going behind my back to Weber and Ramirez? What the hell is that?
I didn't talk to them.
No?
No! Golly, they must have figured out what a jerk you are all on their own.
Don't push me, Margot.
Don't leap to any conclusions.
This is your way of getting back at me, isn't it? You are trying to sink me in this job because I won't give over parental rights to my son.
Shut it off, somebody! Oh, put it out! Help me! Lillian! Come in here, Lillian! Lillian! Help me, what's happening to me? Oh, help me!
What's going on? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Mac. Oh, hold still. Hold still. Okay, all right, hold still, honey. Hold still. You're going to be all right.
I will,
It's all right. Now, don't move.
I won't.
Stay right there.
All right.
Come on. Easy does it.
Okay.
Easy.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Be careful here. Listen, she... Oh, my God.
Oh, look at that.
You're all right.
Oh, Nancy gave me that sweater for my birthday.
Oh, God. Oh, we'll get you another one, honey. What happened?
I don't know what happened. I was making breakfast, and, or was it lunch? I was making lunch, and then, I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be silly. Oh, you're fine. You're just fine. Thank God you're fine.
I'll be calling you. Yes, I will. Just hear about your progress.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to be just fine.
Oh, and don't let Mr. Santana push you around.
No, I won't.
You can pick up the phone and call me.
Okay, I will call you and I will tell you not to worry. I mean, you don't have to. I've got a wonderful, loving husband and a wonderful instructor. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
I am amazed at the progress she's made. Samantha must really trust you.
Well, she should. It's a very solid technique.
I'm sure. Well, since we all work for Lucinda, I'm sure I'll see you around soon. Bye.
The fact that dairy foods and my stomach don't agree won't keep me from enjoying every bite of ice cream. Now, before I eat dairy, I just take Lactaid Extra Strength, stronger than the rest. New Lactaid Extra Strength has 50% more of the natural ingredient that helps make dairy foods more digestible. Cherry, chocolate, vanilla.
New Lactaid Extra Strength. Call 1-800-HELP-KID for a free sample and information.
Hey, just add Old El Paso to Old El Paso. Top, and 3 minutes later, you're a... Nacho Man! Old El Paso. Look for the recipe in Sunday's paper.
You're about to see the difference between Charmin Double Roll and the other Double Roll. The difference is Charmin Double Roll is longer. In fact, 10% longer, 18 feet longer, 26 steps, 2 stories longer, which is why it lasts longer than the other Double Roll. And it's the softer one next to your skin. Charmin Double Roll. It lasts longer because it is longer.
They thought they'd found paradise.
One of them tried to kill me.
Barbara Eden, William Shatner, Morgan Fairchild, and Roddy McDowell. All trapped on Dead Man's Island tonight.
CBS is the place of choice.
For the People's Choice Awards.
The best in movies.
Music.
And television.
Who's your favorite musical performer?
What's your favorite television show?
This ought to be a thrill ride.
Who's your favorite television star? That was a good one.
Brett Butler hosts the People's Choice Awards.
Live Sunday.
Men's Accessories by Swank Incorporated. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.